Good morning. It's Monday. I'm always in a good mood on Monday. It just feels like there's so much I could accomplish because I have the whole week. And then by about Wednesday comes along and I think, oh boy, I've not done half the things that I wanted to get done. But anyway, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's cold. Well, it says it's 52, but man, I have leggings on because I have my leggings on because I am finally making my way back to Planet Fitness. Anyway, and Jeff also, I think the reason why I'm all excited about going back to Planet Fitness is that Jeff is now committed to going with me, which then we can keep each other accountable a little bit. And I've remembered to charge my Fitbit and put it back on. We were going to go together today, but when he asked if I was ready, I was hanging up a bunch of garland and so we decided that we work out for different lengths of time anyway, so we decided we would just go on our own whenever we have the time, because he had to get on to work, and then we will just be accountable to each other as to whether or not we did it. So I was a bit of a failure yesterday. Well, I was a success at the most important things, which was being around my family. I just had it was Sunday, and so we had church. We cooked lunch for the family. I'm sorry, I wish this thing wasn't so bouncy. I have a rough road apparently. I hope that doesn't bother you. So let's see, what did we cook yesterday? Mom and Dad had given us this pressure cooker that they had gotten for themselves, but they never use it, so they gave it to us, and we actually ended up cooking the turkey in that. Well, it was a turkey breast, I think, that we cooked in it. Well, when I say we, I mean Jeff, because he does the turkey. And so he wanted to try cooking pinto beans. When I grew up, we had pinto beans, I would say at least 3 times a week. It felt like every day we had pinto beans. I got pretty sick of pinto beans growing up, but I love them now. We would have them with cornbread and like meatloaf or ham and macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, cabbage a lot of the time. Anyway, it was all good stuff. So we made the beans, and we had a ham. We put a great big old ham into the crock pot. We did all this on Saturday night, and it cooked all night. Well, the ham did on low or whatever, and then the beans got done before we went to bed, so then we just put them in the fridge. And anyways, everybody came over. We had mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese and cornbread. And I had bought a cheesecake at Kroger and a can of like the cherry pie filling and a can of the strawberry, and I just opened them both up and let people spoon on whatever they wanted on the cheesecake. And we had the babies there, and they were so cute. And everybody, it was something, because we try to do the lunch every week after church, but it's been hard because nobody's been well at the same time. So it was something that everyone was well yesterday, including babies. We had a good visit. But anyway, I don't think I even said how I felt. I felt because I missed my second day of Vlogmas since I started doing it, so I didn't do it yesterday. And I may just cut them out on Sundays anyway. Or maybe I'll do music with Dad or Jeff, or Samuel will be home. So Samuel and Eli are coming home on Saturday. which is awesome. I mean, it's kind of a splurge. We had them home for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and I'm very thankful that we're able to do that. So I'm trying to get everything done that I want to get done before they get here, so that we can I want us to be able to watch all the Christmas movies, all of our favorites, and drink hot chocolate, and make a gingerbread house or something. I don't know. What else was I going to tell you? Okay, I'll tell you about what I have on. It's no big deal. So I've had to stop my Retin-A, and I've stopped my vitamin C today too, and last night, because I'm getting that second of my laser treatment, the Laser MD. I don't know why I keep going like this. I'm the weirdest girl sometimes. So I have that coming up this week, and they want you to quit doing that stuff before you go do that to your face. So I've put on the and I shaved my face this morning with the little, it's like a little nose hair trimmer, only it's got the little long part that just has like a little razor, not a razor, like a shaver on it. So I was noticing that I was really peach fuzzy everywhere. I think I noticed it when I put a highlighter on. Sorry, there's my voice is it's not great. So I got defuzzed my face this morning. Felt really good. It's always very satisfying for me to get that peach fuzz off. And I wore the It Cosmetics CC cream. And the Soft Glam 2, the little one, the short one that I got. It has a little real pretty transition color. I think it's rosy something. I don't usually wear anything that's like pink on my eyes very much, but this is more of like a shadowy lilac color to me. But maybe it was rosy mauve or something. I don't know. But that made a really good crease color that I just put some on. So I just put the foundation on and then the crease color. And then they have that real pretty kind of highlighty white in that palette, and I put that under the brow, and actually I put a little on the lid too, so that I just wanted a bright, wide-eyed look today, because I knew I was going to go work out. I thought I was going to work out with Jeff, but I didn't. We're doing it separate. And then I put on, I found my I watched a good video this morning. Well, I think I've watched a couple of hers before now, but I just wasn't able to comment, and so I watched them again. It was About Face with Mona, a pretty redhead from Louisiana. She took a little break because of the Hurricane Ida, hit them real hard in her area, and so anyway, I'm glad to see her back. And I was watching one of her videos, and she was talking about the placement of her contour, how it's changed over time, and I agreed with her. Anyway, and it made me look through my contour / bronzer little basket, and I found my favorite shade for contouring, which is the Kevin Aquan. So there's this medium contour shade that it's got a name, but I can't remember it. And I used my I have a little clear handled brush. I don't know where I got it, but it's about that wide and not very long, but skinny. And so I dabbed that in there and just put just a little here, and then I kind of went up with it. She reminded me that you blend up with it. And so I did that, and then we had a chat in the comments about how much we like a bit of the nose contour. That's kind of become one of our favorite things. Then one day I was at Marshall's and I found a bronzer shade, because that contour shade is not really a bronzer shade. It's too gray, too shadowy. So I found one at Marshall's that was called Desert or something. It's a beautiful bronzer shade. And so then I followed her suggestion again from that video, and I placed it a little higher, that bronzer. I'm a little blushy, it looks like in the camera. I don't know if it is in real life. In this mirror it doesn't look quite as blushy, but we'll blot it just to make sure. And then what kind of blush did I use? Put some more of that Tower 28, I think it was. It's kind of I don't know, it might be a little much, but to me in the winter I like kind of a flush. Maybe I could turn my heat down. You probably can't hear me good because of it. But I like a good winter flush, as if the wind has nipped at your cheeks. I don't know. And then what else did I get? What else did I put on? I did that, and then I tried a new Almay brow. It had a real skinny, it was a brow gel, like a colored brow gel. It had a really skinny little applicator, not with very, very short bristles on it. So you could really place it where you wanted it. I liked it pretty well. It's a very natural look in the color. No concealer. I just doubled up on the IT Cosmetics a little underneath there. And then I used that blurring powder again, that Laura Mercier under there. And also what I did this morning that helped me with those bags was that lotion stuff I got at Walgreens. It's I'm gonna have to leave it in the comments because I haven't used it enough to memorize what it's called, but it's like, it comes in a great big old like tube, like for your body, and it's got CoQ10 in it and stuff. And I watched that one lady, Anne Marie, I think is her name, who has the bags, and she told us that if we'll put a little bit on there, it will take our bags down, and it does. I don't always use it. I don't know why though, because I think one time I put way too much on, and it kind of made my eye under there a little sensitive. I noticed it like the next day, or I assumed that's what it was. Maybe it was the retin-A, I don't know. So today I just got a tiny little dab, and I just put it right where the puff was, and it is a lot less puffy. Can you see? Do you see the ledge as much? You probably can. I can't, or else I'm deluding myself, which is okay. That works too. And then I used that Sephora brown. Well, first I took the black from the Glam 2, and I just stamped with my little fine square Laura Mercier eyeliner brush. It's the kind where I just stamp it. It's not like I draw it along. It's like you just place it, you boom, 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 and it like provides that little, that little straight line that's thin. So I put a line of black just at the base of my lashes, and then I went over that just with the brown, that brown Sephora liner. And I also tried to make a little bit of, Vicky inspired me this morning. I watched her. She inspired me because I liked the way her wing came out to where you could see it a little bit. It is very lifting to have a little bit of a wing. But I like that type that Lisa Eldridge did a video on a long time ago about the kitten eye, and then of course Charlotte Tilbury has the kitten flick. But I really like Lisa Eldridge, how she showed us how to do it. So I did that. Can you see it? And that brown liner worked really well. I just put it at my last lash, and I laid it on its side and stamped it, and then I came back and connected that in. Anyway, I thought it made my eyes look a little lifted and awake this morning. And then I took that, I keep pointing at you like you should know what I'm talking about. The Great Lash. You know that Great Lash mascara in the pink? Well, they've got that eyeliner that's also in the pink, and it's the skinny one. I'm doing this because I'm rolling it up. What's wrong with me? So they've got that real skinny one that I put up at the top, just at the base of my lashes up under here, so that it looks like all that dark is all one thing. And no, I didn't put my teddy in today, just for the heck of it, which I don't really feel like I have to do as much. If I go on top, I don't have to as much. I'm not as droopy in the eyes when I do that. And then I put a little bit of the brown from the palette right here, just a little bit, and I did my mascara top and bottom, and I went back to my Dior show. And I have one more question for you before I run into Goodwill and see if they have anything. So I have an appointment to get my hair done this week. I'm thinking real hard about, I'm thinking that this is kind of, I'm kind of sick of these things just hanging here. And I'm not a big bang person. I couldn't get bangs that, my mom always wants me to get bangs. She loves me in bangs. I could not get any that came all the way down, but I could have some split bangs or Bardot bangs or face framing. So I'm thinking about getting them cut probably about right here. I was a little bit more precise with my parting of how much came forward today, just because I wanted to show you. And I don't know if I would have her do this much parting or not, but she may have to, because my hair is not very thick and heavy, so I don't know if it would just fly away. So I'm thinking about cutting them to about right here, and then when I pull my hair back, I think it might be cute. But then if it's bugging me, I also want it to be long enough to kind of go like that right there, because sometimes my hair just bugs me and I want it back. Of course, I could just put a bobby pin in it, I guess. Anyway, so let me know if you have an opinion of whether you think my hair, if I should just leave it long and just tuck it behind my ears, or if I should cut those bangs. I'm gonna go in. So I went into Goodwill, didn't find too much, but I did find a great basket. Hold on, there's something in it. So I could put a big old like tree in the house, a house plant or whatever, in this big giant basket. Like that's the buds. See, it's got a little bit where the color has rubbed off or something has happened here. So that's not great, but all of the other sides are great, and even the exact opposite side is great. So I could put blankets in here, or a big old plant, or all kind of toys, all kinds of things. Just got to turn it off, the camera, but I forgot I had one more thing. So I found a vintage Santa Claus in here. I thought, well, he looks kind of odd. Usually I just walk by all the stuff. Usually it's stuff I'm not interested in, but I looked at him and I thought, well, he looks interesting. He looks like he's not like what they make today. And he is, I looked him up while I was in there, actually. It says on the bottom he's a Lefevre, an Esco. I looked him up on eBay, and I think they were asking about 20 bucks or something for him. But he was 99 cents, and my mom collects Santas, so I thought she might like him. I liked his hat. Look at his crazy hat. Plus, this reminds me of my grandfather, Pap, who used to always go and chop down the Christmas tree for him and Granny every year, and Donna and their kids and Mom. And Donna was just saying the other day that one of her favorite memories was going Christmas tree chopping with Pap. So here's Pap with a big funny hat going to get his Christmas tree, and then he's just tied it onto his back, see, to carry home. So So I went to the second thrift store in my town just to look around at their stuff, see if I could find another vintage Santa, but it was all stuff I wasn't interested in. But I found I'm trying to get into a new hobby, and I'm not sure if the name of it is called thread painting, but basically or modern embroidery. I used to like to do counted cross stitch, but it just got to be more of a headache than it was relaxing, because I want something I can do that's kind of mindless, that you can just sit and do and, you know, not really have to worry about where you are on the pattern and everything. So I'll insert a picture of, I bought a little kit from, wasn't even a kit, a file from a lady on Etsy, and it was this cute little picture of a fox. If you could draw the fox or whatever you wanted, you wouldn't have to do that, but I mean, you could just draw a picture on a piece of fabric or a piece of, it doesn't even have to be the cross stitch cloth. It can just be a piece of fabric. You could draw your picture on there, and then there's a way of painting your picture on there with the thread. And since I'm not great at drawing, I bought one of these. I bought this little thing. I thought, well, that'd be cute, that little Christmas scene. And plus, I'm sure there's a stamp in here that has the picture on there. There's also this saying that says, Christmas above all else, God's love. Christmas is, above all else, God's love for all his children. So I could also, you know, sew that up. So I got that. I thought I'd try that. So I'll have to go by, and because they have some threads, but if I wanted to change my thread color, which I probably will on some things, I will have to go by and buy some more embroidery thread. And then they also had this little deer, the mama deer with her baby and the trees, and I liked that picture. Of course, that would take a lot longer, but, and it came with this stuff, this what do you call that, yarn or something. And so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use actual embroidery thread. So that's what I got in there. And then I found a couple of, let's see, what else did I get? Oh, and I bought a piece of fabric for $1.25 to put the fox on, because I thought that orange on the green fabric would be really pretty. And I bought another piece of fabric that was $1.50 that I thought I could do something on. Okay, so I've pulled into my driveway, but before I go all the way up, I wanted to show you what I got at CVS. I went to the gym, check. I almost couldn't make myself go in. I just did not want to go at all. But I went in and I lifted some weights until I was tired, and then I came out. And I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get cleaned up, I'm gonna chop up all my vegetables for the week for a salad. And I wanted to show you this. So in an earlier video, I was talking to you about Mona and how she was doing her contour, and she was using like one of those, like the Artiste. I'm sorry, I am tongue-tied today. You know those Artiste or Artiste, I don't even know how you say it, brushes? They look like that. But they had this one at CVS, and it was just so thin that I thought, ooh, that'd be really good for the contouring the nose and even under here a little bit, so you get that pout. And then Marsha, inspired by Marsha, I got this Kiss lash glue. I'm gonna try that with some lashes, and if you want, I'll try to film it. And then inspired by Ms. Vicky, I got some B12 liquid. She was talking about her B12 drops that were helping her feel not tired, or I can't even remember what it was, but it was a good thing. It was something good. And then I got some more of my Aquifer lip repair stick, which I really like this stuff, but I couldn't find mine, so I got another one. And I think I'm gonna just leave it in the car because I don't have a good one. This is what I have in the car right now. I like this one, it's okay, but sometimes it's a little gloppy. The Carmex, and it's got the SPF in it. That's the only one that has no color. And then I also have this Baby Lips, which is supposed to be, see, it's shiny. The words are shiny, so it's supposed to be the glow one. So that's just a little baby pink. It's nice. Very subtle. And then my all-time favorite nude lip balm is the Sun Bum Tinted in Nude Beach. So that's here for when I need color. But I also need one for when I just want to really work on my chapped lips and not worry about the color. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna, well, sounds like I have something else. Oh yeah, I got these cute readers. And these are kind of inspired by Sylvia on Instagram. She posted something a couple weeks ago where she had the cutest little reading glasses on. What do you think? They're cute, huh? Now I look really smart. I should just wear them all the time so that people think I'm smart. So they're black on top and then they're tortoise shell under here, if you can see. And I always need readers, like in every room and in the car. So anyway, that was my little small CVS haul, but I got some good things.